Hey, welcome back. So in the last video, we did the position 4 Parry-Riposte drills. And in this video, we're going to be doing the position 6 Parry-Riposte drills. So it's the same, a lot of the same concepts from the position 4 video. So in this video, we're going to be doing 3 different blade work drills with 3 different movement patterns. And so the movement patterns are the same. So one is just that extension. The other one is the retreat advance extension. And the last one is the lunge. And then we're going to be doing parry 6, circular parry 6, and then parry 6 followed by a circular parry 6 using those different movement patterns. So I'm going to demonstrate each of them here. So for this first one, we're going to assume that we start in position 4. So here we are. This will be our opponent's blade. And then our opponent threatens us, position 6, so we're going to do parry 6. And then extend the arm, hitting our opponent. So that's the first one. Now we're going to add the other movement pattern to this. So we're going to retreat, advance, they threaten, parry 6, extend the arm, hit our opponent. The last one is they threaten us, parry 6, and lunge to our opponent. So that's the first set of 3 drills. Now the next set of 3 drills, we're going to start in on guard position, and we're going to be doing the circular parry 6. So here we are on guard. Our opponent is where we don't want them to be. So we want them on the outside of the blade, but here they are on the inside. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a circular parry 6. So that's a clockwise movement, the sword, bring it to the other side, then extend the arm, hit your opponent. So now we're going to add the other movement pattern to it. So retreat, advance, they threaten, circular parry 6, extend, hit our opponent. Here we are, they're threatening us again, circular parry 6, and lunge to our opponent. Okay, so then the last one, we're going to again start in position 4, right here. They threaten us, parry 6, then they get on the inside line, circular parry 6, extend the arm, hit our opponent. So then we're in position 4 again, retreat, advance, they threaten us, parry 6, they get on the other side, circular parry 6, we hit our opponent. Then the last one, here we are, they threaten us, parry 6, get on the other side, circular parry 6, and lunge to our opponent. Okay, so those are the 9 different drills we'll do in position 6. So let's go do it on the practice target now. I'm going to aim for the shoulder of my opponent, and it'll be the sword arm shoulder. So let's go take a look. So it'll be the right shoulder if they're right-handed. Okay. Now, due to my dummy kind of moving a bit, I'm going to try and aim for this right shoulder area of my opponent, but it'll probably start moving a little bit, so I'll probably just aim for the chest a little bit as well. So, but ideally, try to aim for your opponent's sword arm shoulder right here. Okay. So we're going to start in extension distance. So that means I can hit my opponent with a thrust. And we're going to start in position 4. So then I parry 6, extend my arm, hit my opponent. Okay, so we're going to do that 4 more times. Okay, so now we're going to do this with a retreat advance. Okay, so now we're going to do this from lunge distance. Okay, Great. So I'll just reset my target here. Okay. So now we're going to start an extension distance again, and we'll start on guard. Then we're going to do a circular parry 6. Extend the arm, hit our opponent. So let's do that 4 more times. Great. So now we're going to add that retreat advance to it. Perfect. And now we'll do a lunge. So go to parry 6, lunge. And go 4 more times. Okay. So you'll notice when I'm doing the circle parries, before I was doing the circular parry 4, this time doing circular parry 6, I'm making those circles as small as possible when I'm practicing them. So it's really just your finger movement, very small circles. The smaller circles you can make, the faster you're going to be when you're fencing against an opponent. Okay, so we'll do the last one. So we're going to start in position 4. We're going to start in that extension distance. Your opponent comes in, parry 6, then they're going to get around your blade, so then you do circle 6, extend the arm, hit your opponent. Okay, we'll do this 4 more times. Great, so now we're going to add that advance retreat to it. Retreat advance to it. So retreat, advance, parry 6, circle 6, hit your opponent. Okay. Do that 4 more times. Great. Okay. So now we're going to do it from lunge distance. So take a step back, go back to position 4. They come in, parry 6, they get around you, circle 6, lunge. Okay, so back to position 4, do that 4 more times. Okay. So I was kind of mixing it up there in the sense that when I was recovering from my lunge, sometimes I decided to go back to on guard, reset to position 4, restart the drill from there, and then go back to parry 6, circle 6, hit my opponent. Or when you're recovering from on guard, depending on where your opponent's sword is, you might actually want to recover from on guard back to position 4, rather than recovering to lunge, on guard, position 6, then going to 4 to restart the drill. Totally up to you, and you should probably practice both just for different scenarios that you run into. Okay, so this is the position 6 parry-riposte video. Next one we're going to do is position 7. Okay, see you then.